We're going to call this Unsafe Building Commission meeting to order Tuesday, April 21st, 2026. If we'll do the roll call.
Diane Whitehead.
Here.
Rhonda Dooning.
Here.
Bill Henry.
Here.
Anyone in the audience or commissioner willing, that's going to speak today, if you'll stand and get sworn in.
Do you swear or affirm under the penalty of perjury that the testimony you give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? I do. Thank you.
I see nothing under old business. Under new business, we have 2011 Boston Pike, also known as 2011 State Road 227 South, be an emergency vacate, and it'll be Sherry Ritchie.
Good morning, board members. I received a violation notice about a shed that was blocking a creek on Boston Pike, and the neighbors were worried about it being blocked to where it would flood over into their yards. So I sent pictures to the law department asking if we could do an emergency on this. And sanitation went down because of the water portion of it and went and removed the dilapidated, collapsed shed from the creek. So here are some of the before pictures. You can see right there where it's basically like a dam. And then the law department sent out a letter to the homeowner, Casey Wysong, and she did put Boston Pike and State Road 227 just to make sure. But she sent out the notice of emergency vacate and removal of the collapsed structure. And then here's the after picture where you can see that the water is now flowing through the creek. I just ask that the Unsafe Building Commission approve the emergency action taken to remove the collapsed shed from the creek to prevent any flooding in the area.
Any questions?
And that's all cleaned up and taken care of now. Right? Just,
The shed has been removed from the creek.
okay.
Okay. At whose expense?
Sanitation.
Sanitation.
Will we be reimbursed for that? Will sanitation be reimbursed for it? Or is the homeowner going to be billed? I guess that's what I'm trying to figure out.
I doubt the shed's going to be rebuilt, but I don't know. We haven't heard from the,
Been billed. Has homeowner?
we would have to do a cost hearing since this is an emergency.
Okay.
And we're also going to be going another route as far as additional cleanup.
Yes. The owner actually doesn't live at the house that's next to the creek. It's vacant. No one's there. I did send letters asking them to clean up the creek area and around the house, and I have sent 2 fines to the house since then. So I think that the house is probably going to go back to the bank.
Okay.
Do you have another viable address for her? Because all I have was,
No, that's the only address that I have for her.
okay.
Okay. Well, I'll make a motion to affirm the emergency
Can-
actions taken by.
Can we ask, even though there's nobody in the audience who's going to speak to this, I don't think the gentleman in the audience can speak to this, but can we ask and make sure there's nobody?
Is there anybody in the audience that wants to speak to 2011 Boston Pike or 2011 State Road 227? Thank you. Now, Bill.
Thank you.
I'll make a motion to affirm the emergency actions taken by the enforcement authority for the property located at 2011 Boston Pike, also known as 2011 State Road 227, as recommended by the enforcement authority and based upon information provided by the enforcement authority with respect to the condition of the property.
Second. There's been a motion and a second to approve the emergency vacate for 2011 Boston Pike, also known as 2011 State Road 227. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Is there any other business to come before the board? We're adjourned.
Thank you so much.